Hello everyone. Welcome to another session related to Fusion Financials. And in this session, we are going to discuss about one of common business requirement generally in related to uh, payment approval, which we generally get in many implementation, but the standard application does not support it. So I have found a way to, I will say that I have found a workaround for that, which we can propose to customer having the same requirement. And to map that requirement, we can use the BIP report and deep links. So let me demonstrate what is the business requirement. So this session is related to payments approval, and we are going to use a common workaround for a common business requirement which we generally receive in case of payment approval notification. Okay, so I have created a PPR here. This is the one, and you can see that payable approval, payments approval is already initiated. This approval has gone to the respective approver. I have logged into the respective approver to whom this notification has gone. If I click here, this is the notification. So from here, the business requirement which I was stating starts from here. Okay. So approver clicks on this link. Now here a very summary information he gets that. One second. Here we can see a very summarized information he or she gets, like total payment, total amount, how many payments are there. Now, before approving, approver want to know more details about this payment. So clicks on the view payment button. So it brings the approver to this page. Now here we can see this is the payment, and in the below it takes explains me all the different invoices which are getting paid by this particular invoice. The requirement comes here. Approver says that I want to see the details of invoice which are getting paid through this payment. So for this payment, this is the invoice. So user want to see the invoice detail, but unfortunately, there is no link here provided to drill down to the invoice. You can see another payment, different invoice, another payment, different invoice. So user want to see the details of invoice from this page, which is not available. And in fact, there is a note also from Oracle support that this is enhancement request. It's pending. Means this is not available. We cannot put a link. We cannot customize the notification to drill down to or redirect to the invoice page. So this is a very common business requirement which we generally get in any implementation. At least I have seen in at least I have seen in 4 or 5 implementations where this requirement is given, and we hit a roadblock here. So recently I have found another way to handle this. So what we are suggesting here, okay, user will get. Let me close this page. And user will get this particular notification, right? So user knows the PPR number, like PPR 101. So what we are saying, the workaround starts here. Again, we can improvise this workaround. Uh, Improvisation we can talk later. So let me just show you what I have done so far. So go to Tools, Report and Analytics, browse Catalog. Here we have provided one custom BIP report. Click on open. Select the PPR name. Now we can improvise this. Right now it is showing all the PPR which are in approval required queue. We can we can improve this by linking this to user. We can restrict this list of value that it should show only those PPR which has gone to approval to the respective user who is running this report right now. So that improvisation we can do, but right now that is not done. Okay. So right now it's showing all the PPRs which are in approval initiated status. If you see, let me just show you. Let me go to the PPR page, payments page. So these are the different PPRs which are in approval status. So it will show you all the PPRs which are in approval status. Further, we can refine this. We can restrict this LOV that this LOV should give the PPRs which are in approval required status, and the approver is the respective employee who is running this report. So that improvisation we can do. So let me just, so I just said PPR is PPR underscore 101. Select that PPR, click on apply. So it will display a report. So this report will show you all the payments which are there in PPR. Let me go to the PPR page. So if you see, there are 4 payments, 2 payments of one supplier, another 2 for another supplier. So this report has grouped the invoices based on the supplier. And here, if you see, we have given a link. So if you, here we have used the link, the deep link concept. So once we click here, it will take me to the respective invoice, PPR 1010. If you see, this is the invoice. Now user whatever, so this is what user wanted to do from this page. Select the payment, click the invoice number. This is not possible from here. So I have given a, we have given a option that click run this report and navigate to the particular invoice which you want to review. For an example, let me close this. This is one invoice which we opened. Let me open another invoice. So PPR 1002, PPR 1002. So it will take you to the invoice in view mode. That's very important. Okay. So this is how we can provide the workaround. So I stated the common business requirement. I provided the challenge, what is there to map the requirement. Then just I explained the workaround which can be done. Now, so I hope this part is clear. Now let me explain how we can develop this report, the different steps. Before going to that, let me do further improvisation which we can do for this. So to run this report, what we need to do, we need to go to tools, report analytics, browse catalog, and do and so and so forth. So we can do further improvisation. We can bring that BIP report here in the Springboard also. That is also possible. So no need to go to the tools and all these things. From here itself, on clicking, we can run the report directly. That's a further improvisation what we can do. So once we do that, probably one more tiles will come here. Click on that, it will directly take me to this page. Use the drop down to select the PPR and run the report and do the navigation to the respective invoices. So this is what we can do. Now coming, how I have done this report, how I have developed this report. So let me just explain that. So different steps which have been followed to develop that. First, we need to build a data model. So this is the data model what I have developed. I will give the query on the in the description of this video. So this is the query what I have used. I will mention this query. So we can further improvise this query. Probably we can dynamically pass the username and we should restrict that they should select only those PPR which has gone for approval to the employee which is running who is running this report. So that is not done yet. So right now this data model is showing all the PPRs which are in approval status. Okay, and in this data model, then I use the list of value and parameters. Those are standard things in BIP what we do generally. So I'm not going to detail on that. So once the next step, run the particular report. Let me take this. Anyone you can select. Click on view. Go to table view. Save as sample data. This is the next step. And then do export. So once you click on export, the XML file of this will be generated. So you can see this is what generated. So I have already generated this earlier. So this is the second one which is coming. So okay. So this is the another step. After doing this, we need to create the BIP. Now we need to create the BI publisher. For that, go to Word document, open a new Word document. Ensure BI Publisher is installed in your system. If not, then do so. So once you install the BI Publisher, you will get this tab. Okay. So go to this tab and upload the XML file which you have just downloaded. So I will upload the previous one which I had done. This is the one. So it will be loaded to your BI Publisher. Then there are many ways after this to do. I'm not a technical guy, so I have used the easiest one. I went to Table Wizard. So tabular form, click on next, click on next, which all fields you want to display, take all, click on next. Then you can say, how do you want to group the report? So what I mean by that, so let me just go to the report. You see, this report is now, right now it's grouped by the supplier, right? So that's a grouping we want to do. So group by vendor name. If you want to use another grouping, you can do so. Next, then sort by uh, maybe the invoice number within the vendor name, sort by the invoice number, finish. So this will give you a layout of this. Save this. Let me save this file as RTF. We have to save this as RTF. Okay. Where to get that option? Here. Yeah, this is the RTF. Then let me save that. Save this. I've already saved the file which I have used earlier. Let me save this with another name. Saved. So few things we need to save this as RTF. Now we want to put a link here. So select this column. Before that, let me give you the link which we need to provide. So this is the link. So up to this part is your URL of your instance, and after this you need to give this particular text. Few things, I'm not a technical, so I do not know much about it. So few things which are important. One, this one, this says that we have to open the invoice in view mode. Second thing, invoice ID is equal to, you have to put the invoice underscore ID column in curly bracket. So invoice ID must be there in your uh, data model. So if you see this invoice ID is there, so dynamically it will refer this field and put it here as a parameter. So again, this also I will put in the comments in the description of the video. So click here and then link, paste the link, done. So we are done with the BI publisher, what we have developed. Now go to the data model, what you had. So this was the data model which we have created. For this, develop a report, create a report. So I'm not going to, I will not show the how to develop the report. Rather, I will use that you guys may be knowing. So rather, I will use existing report which I've created, and I will change the layout. So let me copy this, paste it here. Sorry, it did not get copy. Copy, paste. Let me rename this. I'm just making it two. Okay. So once you create the report layout and everything by referring to the data model, this is how it will come. Click on the edit. Here's the data model. Click on edit here in the not edit, rather properties. Okay. Click on the properties. This is the old, this is referring because I copied it. So let me delete this one. You can click view list. This is the old one which I referred. So let me delete. Okay. So now this is how it will come to you if you run the, if you do the first report, if you develop the report from the scratch. So we need to attach the BI publisher layout here. So which we have created just now. We just created this layout, right? So this is what we need to attach here. This is the layout which we just created, DL2. So I'm here, upload, just give a name, select the file. This is the one which we created. Open. Remember to select RTF template. This is important. Otherwise, it will error. This one you can see it. I think some mandatory thing which we need to put the language. So let me put the this one. Say upload. So your report is ready. Save this. Go to that. Let us test the report now. So we developed this report just now. D-link R2. So let us test it. It's working fine or not by following the steps which we have done. So far so good. It's working fine. It gave me the list of value. Click on apply. It gave me the list of invoices based on the suppliers. It's grouped properly. Now assume that I want to check this invoice. So click on this. The invoice is opened. So if we follow those steps, we will be able to achieve what I am demonstrating right. So this is what I wanted to share. I hope it's useful. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.